Hello everyone, this is excandersham again from Ghostlands EU, and this is part 10 of the World Warcraft Cataclysm Let's Play. And for the next 5 videos we're going to be leveling in Deepholm. Yes, only 5 videos, because apparently Deepholm is a much shorter zone than Vashj'ir in regards to questing, and you can basically just burn through it in about 3 hours. I was really surprised, to be honest, how quick it actually took to actually quest in this area. The questing is very, very good in regards to how well it flows. You can do a lot of quests at the same time. There isn't a lot of backtracking, and there's a lot of basically just hand-in quests. And in fact, there are quests in Deepholm that will give you around 50k experience for just handing in a quest or going to a next quest location. It's crazy how fast you get experience in the zone. So if you were leveling and you decided to actually do Mount Hyjal and Vashj'ir before coming here, and you're thinking, I kinda want to skip to Uldum, I would suggest actually going here. You might not get the better loot, but you will get experience faster. I can almost guarantee you in regards to this. Of course, if you want the fastest experience, probably the best way to do it is just to go into dungeons. But this is a leveling playthrough, so going into dungeons will basically just ruin like the flow, I guess. I don't want to use flow again, but I already used it, but I just used it now, so I guess we'll have to go with flow. Now, the basic idea behind this zone is that we had to talk to Thrall, and basically what happened was Deathwing was basically just chilling out in Deepholm. Then basically just had one big hissy fit and saying, I don't want to be trapped in Deepholm anymore. I've had enough. I'm just going to break through the maelstrom. Isn't the maelstrom where Sagaris' tomb is? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I've always been under the assumption that the maelstrom had Sagaris' tomb. But yet, when I hear about Cataclysm, it's somehow Deepholm. I don't know why. I don't know whether it was a retcon. I don't even know where Sagaris' tomb is anymore. But if I probably went and looked it up before making this video, I could probably work it out. But it does seem like a retcon, considering almost everyone I've discussed this with, and almost every source I remember reading, was that Sagaris' tomb was there, or where I am now, which is Deepholm. The reason we have to be in Deepholm is that the Earthen Ring needs our help, and specifically Thrall, because Thrall is like the de facto leader of the Earthen Ring now. The World Pillar, which basically holds up Azeroth, is broken, and the only reason that Azeroth isn't basically self-imploding on itself is that Thrall is using all his elemental powers to hold it in place. Well, not just Thrall, of course, the other Earthen Ring are helping, but considering Thrall is supposed to be this uber-powerful shaman, he kinda got his ass kicked by Garrosh before the Wrath of the Lich King. Now, I know what you're gonna say is that, well, the fight was interrupted, but if you actually looked at the fight, it was clear that Thrall was having his ass kicked. Of course, he might have healed, but when have you ever seen an NPC in any sort of cinematic event healed? Or resurrected? Or anked? It just doesn't happen. They're like mechanics. In regards to actual, you know, cinematics, unless they're druids, I don't think I've ever seen like a character actually heal themselves. Of course, I might be wrong, but I don't think so, because it would be really, really shit, to be honest, if Thrall and Garrosh were actually fighting against the Demon Lord. Damn it, I've forgotten what the Demon Lord was at the end of Warcraft 3. And basically, Garrosh could just, you know, kill the Demon Lord while Thrall just spammed heals. That would be it would be kind of stupid. It wouldn't really work with the flow of the story. And I've been talking about 4 minutes for absolute nothing and haven't been talking across the quests. So we're actually going to be talking about quests now, otherwise we're going to get into a situation where I've done an entire video on just random crap and haven't actually told you what to actually do. This quest is called the Gunship Down. There are clues around the area. The clues are just below the north section of the downed gunship. Another clue is inside the north gunship, and the other one is on a body in between the gunships. Now, it's very difficult to see the second clue. I actually had trouble locating it. The reason for this is that it kind of blends in with the environment, and there are also a lot of deep stone elementals about. so basically just blends into the environment and you can't really see it. And I had trouble on my first playthrough for this, and I had trouble on my second one, and even when I actually looked at Wowhead, it still actually caused me a bit of trouble trying to locate this mob. But considering this is probably the hardest quest in the entire of Deepholm, so yeah, we're not really expecting like massively difficult quests in this zone. There are a lot of fun mechanics in regards to quests here, a lot of easy quests, a lot of like variety in quests, but none of them are hard. Of course, questing is never hard anymore. And once you've completed those quests, you just hand them in here, and then you learn about the fact that the Horde have lost all presence in Deepholm. Basically, that was their only sort of faction in Deepholm, was that Zeppelin, and the Zeppelin is now Kablam. Now, apparently, what's really concerning the Earthen Ring, and why they want to investigate this further, is that it does seem to be the Alliance that have knocked down this Horde gunship. Now, this is bad for the Earthen Ring, because, as you know, the Earthen Ring is taken as a cross-factional sort of representative, like, club. That's not the word you're supposed to use, like, organization, yeah, that's the one. Club just sounds like a Boy Scout club. Yeah, we're gonna, like, save the environment. Yay! Die inside. Okay, the quest here is all our friends are dead. We have to learn about what's actually happened to these slain crew members. Now, apparently, the reason the Alliance fired on the Horde was not because of animosity towards the Horde or because they hated the Horde's guts. It's that they were basically attacked by Twilight Hammer and they got their asses kicked. And then Twilight Hammer took out the Horde just to create, you know, like a cross-factional fight between them. And by doing so, they basically just got rid of any sort of Alliance or Horde involvement in Deepholm, and so the only faction that can basically help us to deal with, you know, reforming the World Pillar is the Earthen Ring, and this is the only faction left in the zone, besides a small contingent of Explorers League, which we will see at the, I think, in the next video, or maybe at the end of this video. Now, next video. We might be handing in a quest in this video, but I'm almost certain it's next video. We do learn, however, that there is someone actually piloting the ship, and it isn't, you know, like, going to fall to its doom and, like, destroy everything in its path. Because there is this one solitary Alliance that apparently took a nap and woke up to have his guts disemboweled, and he is basically flying the ship, and he's basically almost dead. First Mate Moody, and it's so sad that he is going to die. And we really don't care. We don't actually come and help him. We don't, you know, come and heal him. We don't do anything, you know, that would actually save his life. We just, you know, leave him here, and we don't actually try and... To be honest, we don't actually learn whether he survives or not, and we don't actually learn whether this actual gunship actually falls to its death or not, or whether it actually lands anywhere, because he did say that he can only, like, pilot the ship for a few hours, and this doesn't get resolved at all. And if you're wondering what happened there with that ogre, we basically wanted to interrogate the ogre and learn more about what happened, and here I just fall to my death, because the quest bugged out, and I basically spawned in an area where I couldn't mount, couldn't move, and basically just had to fall to my death. And it's very lucky that I was a shaman, otherwise I would have, you know, died horribly, and wouldn't have been able to resurrect, and would have to, you know, go from the resurrection. I forgot what the hell person is called. I would have to walk to my corpse then. Let's just go with that. Now, the reason the guy killed himself was... It didn't really make much sense, to be honest. And I'm going to actually be talking across this video. It might actually go across the video length here. What the ogre does is that we interrogate the ogre, learning about the Twilight secrets, and he's prepared to tell us everything about the Twilight Council and all this stuff, until we say that he was in no danger. And basically he just does the complete change of actual logic in his head and say, "No, I would rather die than say." Then why did you say the first time? I don't know whether it's poor writing or whether they actually wanted to make out that ogre to be insane, or just had a paranoid, delusional, like, personality disorder. That's the end of the video, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked this video of the part 1 of the Deepholm, part 10 of the full Cataclysm Let's Play. If you want to like, please like. If you want to comment, please comment. And if you want to subscribe, please subscribe. This does help me out, and I really do appreciate any help you give me. And that's about it, guys. If you want to follow me on Twitter, there's a link in the description below, and I hope to see you again. So bye bye, guys. Peace out.